Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of our Top 10 series. Today we are taking a look at the best special tools in the game in terms of their minimum damage. In case you have missed some of our previous episodes, please be advised that all links will be in the description. So without any further ado, let us jump straight into number 10. Coming in at number 10 with 50,207 minimum damage of their second special, we have two characters, and the first one of them is classic Liu Kang. It doesn't matter whether you are going to use his dragon form or simply the normal variation of his ability, it will never be a waste. The damage is great and you can actually use the different variations depending on the situation and of course whether you're on fire or not. Both ways, Liu Kang's special 2 is a force to be reckoned with, and without any doubts it is one of the best special attacks in the game. Another classic character happens to have the same minimum damage of his special 2, and this is classic Goro. Having very defensive passive and very destructive special attacks, Goro is one of those characters who are not fan favorites despite the obvious fact that they can be a formidable part of any team. However, if you have to focus on Goro's special 2 in particular, despite its high damage and the fact that the second part of it is unblockable, there's something fishy about it, and it is the Bubbles minigame, probably the worst and the most annoying minigame in Mortal Kombat Mobile. Coming in at number 9, we have three characters, all having the same minimum damage of their special 2, and it is 51,642. And the first one of them is Tournament Quan Chi. His special 2 is called Ground Blast, and it is one of the deadliest in the game. It also has a very solid debuff, Power Drain. Its only flaw comes from the fact that it can be completely blocked, but at the same time, considering the passive of Quan Chi, this is not really a big deal. Quan Chi was, is and will always be an annoying character, right? And speaking of annoying characters, here comes Assassin Jade. Her spinning stuff should never be left unblocked, as in most of the cases this would have severe consequences for your character, especially if she has already evaded a special attack or a combo ender. The only time when it will be okay to let her land a clean special 2 on you is when you are low on health, as it will most certainly trigger your Revenant. And the last special 2 at number 9 belongs to yet another extremely annoying character, Dark Emperor Liu Kang, or Circle of Shadow Liu Kang. The guy who is in every battle, the best opener in the game. Liu Kang doesn't really care which special attack he will use, as both are extremely deadly. However, you still will have some chance to survive his special 1, but when it comes to his special 2, you must block it. Otherwise, you will simply get your active character killed. Ranking at number 8 with 52,359 minimum damage of his special 2, I give you Black Dragon Cabal. I won't get tired of repeating how great this character is, starting from his awesome stats, his extremely good special 1 that actually has 2 debuffs, his tagging attack that also has 2 debuffs, and now focusing on his special 2 which deals incredible amount of damage and is unblockable at the same time. Seriously, and on top of this, Jades and Jasons cannot evade his abilities and his combo enders. This is insanely good. Well deserved, Cabal. Coming in at number 7, we have MK11 Scarlet's Simple Slaughter, which minimum damage is as high as 53,041. Scarlet is the newest addition to the MK11 squad, and she is by far the character with the best looking passive in the game, the Blood Rain. And when it comes to her special 2, while it is true that its minimum damage is great, unfortunately its maximum damage disappoints. But because of her passive, this is not really an issue. Just defeat an opponent and you will have zero issues with her special 2. Ronin Kenshi's special 2 settles in at number 6 with minimum damage of 53,708. Seriously guys, keep your martial artists away from this guy, especially if he's in a Ronin team, because if you don't, consider taking damage anywhere between 300 and 700k if you don't manage to block it, and if you manage to block it, then it can get as high as 100k. And by the way, you should try Ronin Kenshi in the Lin Kuei Tower against some bosses. After all, remember, they are all martial artists and Kenshi simply decimates them. Coming in at number 5 with minimum damage of his special 2 of 53,794 is our old buddy Strike Force Scorpion, or as previously known, Spec Ops Scorpion. While it is true that his special 2 is deadly, I still don't get why sometimes the last mini hit of it doesn't connect even if you are right next to the enemy when you start the special attack. Its behavior is really strange, as the last mini hit will most likely connect if you cast the ability away from the opponent. And this is really bizarre, considering that this is the most damaging mini hit. Please guys, let me know in the comments, have you figured it out? How should we use his special 2 to guarantee that we won't miss the last mini hit? But Scorpion is not alone at number 5, he is joined by 2 nightmare characters, and of course I'm talking about Freddy and Leatherface. They have been side by side all the way in this series, and my final hope to discover something different in those two guys is in the upcoming 2 episodes, Special 2 maximum damage and X-ray damage. For now they are all the same. Leatherface and Freddy are simply alike, except that they look different, but that's another topic to discuss. Interesting thing about Freddy's special 2 is that if you're good at the bubbles minigame, then this is surely the most devastating special 2 is MK Mobile. It can literally take not 1 but 2 enemy characters. Just max him out and then score more than 90% of his minigame. The final result is more than surprising. Coming in at number 4 with minimum damage of 55,586 is MK11 Scorpion Special 2. Unlike the previous episode, this time MK11 Scorpion managed to outdamage his diamond brother Spec Ops Scorpion. But to be honest, every time when I play MK11 Scorpion I hardly ever use his special 2, as in most of the cases just using basic attacks and special 1 does the job perfectly. Plus, you shouldn't forget that the enemy can actually block this ability. However, even blocked, you should never ever underestimate it. Enough about MK11 Scorpion guys, it is time to review our top 3. Coming in at number 3 with 55,945 minimum damage of his special 2, we have the Emperor Conqueror Shao Kahn. No wonder this special attack is called Emperor's Bash. Long story short, there is little you can do to stop it and nothing you can do to stop it if you're below 40% health. You simply die. No bone shields, no revenants, no Quan Chis, no scorpions, hell, even Assassin Jade cannot evade it. It is game over. And the fact that this guy can actually start with 4 bars of power and do 3 special 2s in a row is simply mind-blowing. Sharing number 3 with Shao Kahn guys is Ronin the Kida. After all, this shouldn't come as a surprise considering the high attack of this character. In fact, this special attack is gorgeously looking, but it has some flaws as well. The first one is that it can be entirely blocked, and the second, it has this horrible minigame, the bubbles. I won't get tired of repeating how much I hate this minigame. It can literally make me never play a character or never use the particular special attack at all. And this is the case with Takeda, unfortunately. And the runner-up of today's episode, with 57,811 minimum damage of his special 2, I give you MK11 Sub-Zero. Actually, if I have to be honest, this special attack is simply gorgeous. It looks amazing, it is unblockable, and it has 2 of the best debuffs in the game, Stun and Power Drain. Seriously, without hesitation, I can say that it is one of the best specials in the game. It is almost perfect, with the only flaw that if you are away from the enemy at some point the ability won't connect. But as I have said many times, nobody is perfect. However, in this current case, special 2 of MK level Sub-Zero comes really close. But enough about MK11 Sub-Zero, guys, because it is time to announce our winner.
Tasty.
And the winner of the current episode with 62,939 special to minimum damage is the Outworld Queen Ravenous Melina. Once again, we have a serious distance between second and first place, and this comes as a proof of the total domination Melina has when it comes to destructive power. But in the current case, the damage is not everything. This ability has regeneration as buff, and the second and most damaging part of it is unblockable, or at least used to be, as not long time ago suddenly something happened and currently you can block the entire special attack. I actually messaged Warner Brothers support about that and received this as an answer, so I hope it is not a nerf but rather a bug and it will be fixed soon. After all, it has been like this for years and I don't believe that they have suddenly decided to nerf it out of nowhere. Anyhow, Ravenous Melina totally deserves our congratulations for having the best minimum damage of her special too, but will she keep the first place when we reveal our top 10 maximum damage as well? It remains to be seen. Okay guys, another episode of our series is in the past and it was won easily by Ravenous Melina. In case you have missed some of the previous episodes, you will find all links in the description. As usual, if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel and leave me a like. Thus, you are helping me a lot. See you next time guys. Take care.
Perfect.